Welcome to Bits of History. My name is Lee Pulaski, President of the Resurrection Bay Historical Society. In honor of the Iditarod sled dog race, this bit of history is from the Iditarod Pioneer newspaper of January 8, 1911. It describes the first sled dog race held in the Iditarod district. The headline says, "Dog race proves biggest winter event." In a high wind that at times approached the severity of a blizzard, and in freshly driven snow that in places was so deep he could scarcely see his lead dog, Claude Shea, formerly of Nome, and a dog musher of speed and endurance, won the first annual dog race of the Iditarod on New Year's Day, covering the 20-mile course from Iditarod to Summit Roadhouse to Discovery to Flat and back to Iditarod in a remarkably good time of 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 54 seconds, and pulling down the first prize of $350. Dan Campbell, driving the Northern Commercial Company team, took second place after a hard drive and a discouraging time with his leader, finishing in 2:58.29. He took down a prize of $100. Slim McRae, driving the Northern Saloon team, took third money in 3:12.19. His purse was $50. Sam Adams came in fourth, covering the course in 3 hours, 28 minutes, 50 seconds. And Tom McMahon finished fifth in 3:45.50. Considering that this was the first event of its kind ever pulled off in the district, the race created far more excitement than was at first expected. In Iditarod City, the entire population turned out to cheer the starters on their way, and the telephonic reports of the progress of the race were awaited with intense interest. Large crowds of men gathered in the saloons to watch the boards and to register bets. While in the stores, where ladies could hear the news, the feminine portion of the population was much in evidence. On the creeks, the spectators were no less enthusiastic, and all contestants were loud in their praise of the way they were cheered and treated on their way at both Discovery and Flat City, where crowds lined the streets to greet the respective teams. And even though the mercury stood at only 0, it could not be called an ideal day for a race. Of the 8 original entries, only 5 responded when the hour of starting arrived at 11 a.m. Of the betting, it was hard to get a definite line, although there were books opened at 3 different saloons in the city: the Pioneer, the Northern, and the Bank. But it is probable that the majority of the bets were not placed in the books. Ike Loomis is reported to have won in the neighborhood of $1,000 betting on Shea. Thank you for listening to this bit of history. To learn more about the historic Iditarod Trail in the city of Iditarod, visit the Seward Museum. The museum is open from 1 to 5 on Saturdays and Sundays. At this time of year, admission is free.